Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There's links below this video for you to click on, and when you place an order I receive a small commission at no cost to you, and thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. So in this video we are going to begin with the Tunnelscapes collection. This is from Vicky Papaioannou, and it is such a fun collection. I have many videos using the entire collection. This one is called Rainbow Slice Tunnel, and look at this. I used a little bit of the glitter paper right here, and this comes from something called Perched Birds. This is in the collection also. So just a fun, fantastic collection. Now, this little flower right here, there are a bunch of dies along with the ones that I'm going to pull out to use. I wanted to show you there's also these dies here for these flowers. A lot of greenery, a lot of layering flowers. Look at these little, I don't know, little teeny tiny flowers right here to maybe put on, I don't know, maybe this where the little dots are. I don't know, to put it on any kind, or even here, okay, on this greenery. Just put a couple of flowers. That's probably where it goes because there's two landing spots on that, and then these two little flowers here. I think that is just so stinking cute. All of these can layer together in some way, shape, or form. And I had fun with these two right here. I have them in a little tray over here. Let me go ahead and put this away because I want to show you everything also that comes with the birds. I think you're going to really enjoy the Perched Birds, even if you don't want to do the tunnel part. I think that you will definitely enjoy these birds. I love the greenery with it. I don't want to lose any of these little dies. Now, all of my things come in plastic bags because I get samples, and at least most of them do. And then, but you guys will get the normal packaging. I'm also going to use, what did I use? Oh, I didn't use these. I didn't have them when I made this card. I used Crystal Mix on this card, but I believe Spellbinders had sent me a bunch of Color Essential Gems. And here's Orchid, Smoky Topaz, Peach Blush, Denim, and Peridot. They sent me all of these to use. What should we use on this? How about some peach? I think that would look pretty. Kind of a pinky color. Let me look at this topaz. Nope. Let's do peach on this instead of using, just because they sent these to me. I really appreciate that. And so we'll just go ahead and swap those out on this card that we make today. I'm also going to show you how I used the little hello sentiments. I used the die that came with this right here. This die fits these sentiments that are in here. Right now, while I'm making this video, this is sold out, but who knows when it'll ever come. It will come back in, but I don't know if when you see this video it'll be back in stock or whatever. So it's linked below. It says on the link to click notify me, but it might be in. So we're going to use these sentiments that go with this. Are called Typewriter Adventure Sentiments. Hello sunshine, the sky's the limit. You're fantastic, adventure waits. Thank you. You're my shining star. Hello. Fly high, reach your dreams. Thinking of you, happy birthday, celebrate. Soar above the clouds just because. Dive into happiness, just a note. Is that what we're going to use today? Yep, just a note because it's out of there. New day, new adventures. Thanks. Wishing you oceans of joy. Best wishes with love, miss you, painted smiles, happiness blooms, you color me happy, grateful, sunny days ahead, and colorful wishes. So a bunch of typewriter type sentiments here, but I found that this die cuts out a lot of them, and I've used them on a lot of cards. Let's see, where is this one going in the lineup? I think this one will go first, so I don't want to show you the other cards. But so I'll just show you how I did it. All right, now the birds. Okay, so you have greenery. I'm going to use this one. There's more greenery in here with them. And then we have the little bird here. Okay, and it comes, I have this already cut out. And this is its little wing. And then this is if you want to make the tail a different color. Okay, but I'm not. I'm going to just put the bird on here. I'll show you when we do it. We'll talk about it then. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just dump these out. Let me get my flowers out of the way. And my greenery. Oh, here's the other. Let me show you these other flowers first. I'm jumping around. I just don't want to get all my dyes mixed up, so I want to show you. This is the rest of the flowers, and this is what I used for this video. And here they are right here. And that goes with the Rainbow Slice Tunnel. A lot of dyes of flowers and greenery, and I think that's just so much fun. So let me go ahead and put these in here because I've already got them all cut out. I just didn't want to get things all mixed up. Okay, now, so the little birds, let's talk about that. Oh, I had my little black pieces cut. Okay, so let's do this little one right here. And let me find, and here's its little wing. I think I'm going to do that one. Yes, okay. So what I do is I take a little piece of black cardstock and I make the eye. So I put a little bit of glue back here and I take the black cardstock and I just place it back here. And if you see it, I just cut it back. If you can get it to where it's down to where you don't see it, that's great. I think I did that. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to place its little body right over top in yellow. And see, I already have its beak and its tail. Now, if you wanted its tail a different color, that's this die right here. Okay. I made the wing a different color. So I just wanted to show you, you know, there's so many different variations. What a fantastic collection she did. I mean, this is like too cute. And you could also, if you wanted to, you could take ink and ink blend, you know, if you wanted more depth or something on your cardstock. I've realized that I'm not much of an ink blender. So, you know, I do it sometimes and sometimes I don't. And I love color cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I think, yeah, I did. This was cut from a piece that already had some adhesive on the back of it. So I'm just going to peel that. I'm using the Happy Day assortment pack of paper. And so here I made the wing just a different color, but I left the tail feather the same color as the bird's beak. Okay, so there's my little bird. So cute, right? So stinking cute. So let me put this in here. And now let's go ahead, let me push this aside. Let's go ahead and bring the larger bird in. Here's the two pieces for it. And then this right here is this piece, okay? And here's its little belly. If you wanted it down here, like this goes on top of here. And if you didn't want this to be blue and be another color, it's right here. And then here's the tail feathers right there, okay? And then its little body, but that's not what I did. So there's all, like I say, there's all kinds of variations. Let's put its little eye back here. And I love when a creator does that for us. Because, you know, it might be something that you want, or it might not be something that you want. You know, you can make it one way one day and another way another day. Let's go ahead and put these little guys together. Look how stinking cute they are. Let me line that eye up so that it is in the black. I think I got a little glue in there. Move that forward just a hair. There we are. Good. Okay. And so like I said, this little piece right here would be its little belly if you wanted another color, if you wanted yellow maybe. And then the tail feather right here, another color if you wanted that. And then this is this wing right here, which I think it's just cute the way it is. Oh, this has the back on it too. I forgot this piece. It was a piece of scrap and I had already had some adhesive back sheet on it. And I thought, well, let me just cut this out. Let me use it up. And I did. So Then I'm just going to stick this right on here. Wonderful. Okay, so now we have our two little birds together. Now all of this right here, I cut out, and this comes from the bird, the Perched birds, which the Perched birds in itself could be a card. I just put it on top of this rainbow slice tunnel. So this is this die right here, and it has just 5 of these like little, I don't know, parts of a flower almost. And I'm just going to add them on here, and I did it in pink. Of course, use any color that you want. It doesn't matter. These are just the colors that I chose. I happen to love the Happy Day assortment pack of paper because it is so happy. The colors are vibrant, as you see. I use it a lot, and I just ordered a second pack. I've said this in many videos. I normally do not order a second pack of anything. I normally try something else, just for a different color. But honestly, I loved this paper so much. I was like, nope, I want a second pack of it. I don't think I'll ever have it out of my collection, because really the only thing you need to do is, look at how pretty that is just put some neutrals with it and you've got it, So let's go ahead and put our flower together. I showed you those dies. And this is from the Rainbow Slice Tunnel. So we have 2 things going on here. The Rainbow Slice Tunnel, and it's got all of these right here, and the Perched birds. And of course I'm using the thing for the sentiment. Okay, so here's our greenery. Let's put that aside. That's good. That's greenery, and this is our flower. So I just did orange and pink. But I mean, it all depends on what you like as color for your, your assortment of paper. I still, till this day, I use this in, I did that in glitter, silver glitter for the middle of the flower. I still to this day have a bunch of Stampin' Up! Paper that I still haven't gone all the way through. And I'll use it, So there's that. There's all our pieces. Wonderful. Okay, now let's talk about the Rainbow Slice Tunnel. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 dies. Actually, wait, let me stop. Let's go ahead and do our sentiment, since we're going to do that. Just a note, a piece of scrap white, okay? Just a little black ink. And I'm going to stamp, just like that. Easy peasy, right? I'll put this aside to clean. I used my mini Misty. Now, from here, and on this card, I used the light blue right here, but on our card, I'm going to use the darker blue that's in the birds. I think that would look great. So I took this die, and I just wanted to see what fit. And that one fits, this one fits. I might use these 2 right here. And then this one to kind of hang over a little bit. Okay? I think we'll do that. So let's bring in the platinum. And, whatever die cutter that you have is fine. So here we go. Let's get our Just a Note cut out first. Let's see, maybe I will do the small one. I think I will. I'll do that small one right there. Okay. Then we're going to have a blank itty bitty one. That would be good for that little hello that's in there, right? I like these, but you know what? You can even, I brought this over. This is the Hexagon Sentiments with the flags on the ends. See where this is longer? Fly high, reach your dreams. That would fit right in there. You're my shining star, right in there. Wishing you oceans of joy, right in there. So, you can mix and match. Shop your stash, right? I'm going to keep these blanks because I'll use them. I found that in a lot of other cards I use them. Okay, so Just a Note. There. And now let me get my piece here. Let me topple everything over first. And and let's see. I'm going to cut these two right here, down here, and let's see what I like on how long I want it. Just a piece of scrap paper there. Good. So this one's shorter than that one. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. All right. So we will check that out. Just a second. Okay, now we'll check that out in just a second. Let's talk about the rainbow slice. So there are 4 different sizes. And if you look at the end here, the cut does not go all the way to the edge, okay? And I want mine to come right off of the paper, all right? So I'm going to put this on here with a little bit of that, let me see, I'm out of frame, hanging off. You see that? A little bit hanging off, okay? Because I want it to cut right into that. Now this first piece is 5.5 by 4 1/4, the full card front. This is the big one, the large one on the outside. I found it best with these guys to cut from largest to smallest, but that's me, okay? So here's the largest one, all right? Now the second one is our yellow. Let me find it underneath, of course, right here. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. Am I in frame? Yeah, okay. And I'm going to cut this just off of the paper, just a smidge, okay? Now this is the way I did it. There might be a special way to do it, but like we're sent these things with no instructions, so your friend here is flying by the seat of her pants, which is normal for me, and so here we go. This is what I came up with, okay? So here's the yellow. That's the second one. Now the blue, the third one. And again, just off of the paper, just a smidge. And if it doesn't, you'll just take your scissor and cut it. So here we go here. And if you notice with this one, I wanted to catch that swoop right there, so I didn't take that off of the page. I just need that tail right there off just a little bit. And I still might have to cut this one. Yeah, see, just that little, I don't want to rip it, right? We want a nice solid line cut right there. And then as that comes off, boom, right there. And then that'll fall right out, okay? Because I wanted this swoop. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong way. I wanted this swoop right here, okay? Now, let's go to the smallest one. And I should have given you the measurements on, we'll do that in just a second, on these layers here. But honestly, the more that I played with the entire collection, you could do them all at 5.5 by 4 1/4 or 5 1/4 by 4, and they would layer just fine, you know, underneath each other. So a little bit off the edge. And let's go in like this. But like I said, this was like the first one that I did, so I was actually teaching myself. So here we go. Okay. All right, let me move this to the side. Now, where I had chose to make these each a different size, okay, each piece. So the first one here, 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's the full front of the 8.5. This is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, and I'm going to open it like this for this one, okay? So, but that's what I did, the full front being white. Then the second one being yellow, I did, let's measure, at 4. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 4. This one, the second one was 5 1/4 by 4. Then this one should be 5 by 3 3/4. The blue one should be 5 by 3 3/4. I went down 1/4 of an inch. Yes, it is 5 by 3 3/4. I went down 1/4 of an inch each one. And this one is 3 3/4 by, wait a minute, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Yep, 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So each one is, you know, like just gone down 1/4 of an inch from 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So down 1/4 of an inch in both directions, and that's what I did. But I'm saying that if you kept them all at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, you would do fine, okay? So there's really no need for all of this measuring. I just, at the time, it being new, seriously, I didn't know what I was doing. So there, and there's that, right? Now, my glitter paper is 1 3/4 by 4 1/2. 1 3/4 by 4 1/2 is my glitter paper. So that one I didn't need to cut because I'm just going to put it right behind the orange. And I just needed enough of it to sit like that, okay? And this time I did blue. On this one I did green. I just thought, you know, I did a little something different. So there's that. Okay, now let's pick all this up that I have you probably totally confused. Not meaning to, but, you know, I want to tell you my mistakes, I think. I know it's really not a mistake. It's just, it would be easier, you know, if you just had one measurement, honest to goodness, right? Instead of 4 different measurements. So there's that. Now, when you pair these up, I wanted don't worry about what's going on down here, okay? I wanted to see every bit of the color, okay? I wanted it all to go to a point and see every bit of the color. So this is what I did when I layered it. See how I'm layering it and bringing it over and then bringing it over, okay? Not that then when I decided to put a flower there that you see it, okay? So you could actually make all the points coming, you know, to one. But when I did this, this is what I did, okay? So just to look at all the, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? That's just fun and pretty. Now, the negatives right here, of course, you could always make something, you know, with the insides also. Piecing these together, just like this. And then at that, I would make sure that you were straight here, and you could put this on the front of a card. Put the bird if you want, put some flowers. Look, you've got a whole ton of flowers that come with this, making, you know, little groupings of flowers all around that. That's not a really bad idea for another card. Let me think about that. And so really that is kind of fun just right there, okay? So just an idea, but here we go. Okay, so I want to take this first one. I worked from the top down. I want to take this first one, and I just want to place my glue around here. I don't want to go all the way because this piece of paper is smaller. See, if it was the same size, then we wouldn't have to worry about it, right? So just learn from me. So I'm going to place this right here, and I am going to leave me a little bit on the point there, okay? Just like that, okay? Just like that. Now, flip it. Go ahead and glue right here toward the center. And let's bring our next piece in. And then I flipped it, and I wanted to see it. And I put it right there. Okay, again, don't worry about this, okay? Now, flip it. Now, I'm gluing this together. If you wanted to, you could pop every one of these up with foam if you wanted to. You would have a lot of dimension, but, you know, but if that's something that you want to do, you could do that too. Or you could glue a couple of them, pop a couple of them up. You know, the possibilities I have learned with working with this entire set. They sent me the whole set. I couldn't believe it. That the possibilities are endless with this thing. So I've really had fun. Like I said, I don't want to show you the other cards because those videos are coming. I want you to watch them. So, so there's that. Okay, now we have a lot of overhang here. Let's get the guillotine, right? This is the new Spellbinders guillotine. And I was lucky enough that they sent me this. I'm going to put this at my 5.5 mark, right there at the white of the card. And I'm going to slice. That is so new. Look at that. So new and so sharp. That would be an ouchie for sure, right? Possible trip to get stitches on that one, right? So just be careful if you know, of course, if you purchase anything with a blade that's new, it's going to be very sharp. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to place this right behind here, and I'm going to let this come right to the edge. Look at how pretty that is. I just can't believe this. I don't know how she came up with doing these layers. Like, I just am amazed with this entire collection. Wait till you see all the videos. And I'm going to place this right here and let that be flat to the edge. I want to get this right squared up and perfect. Okay, just like that. All right, now let's bring in our card base. Now here, you could pop this up if you wanted to. I'm going to glue everything down flat. See, that is glitter paper, so it's taking it a little while to adhere. I don't want it to move. Just going to hold it. Okay, while we do that, let's go ahead and look at our Just a Note. I want this to be perfect. Hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold up. And don't get in a hurry, Joanne. Okay. I'm going to do what I did with my others. And I'm going to take my clothespins, and I'm just going to hold this down just for, they're too short. Okay, a little bit right there. Okay, to let that take hold. And maybe put some weight on it. Okay. All right. So now the Just a Note. Now which one do we want? Because I want a little bit sticking out of the end, but I don't want too much. That one's not enough. Okay, so I'm going to use the larger. And just a little glue here. And just going to put this, just going to layer this up. Just so that it has a little color behind it. So that when I put it on the card, you see it, you know, because our base of our card is white. And now I'm going to use my 1/8 of an inch strips, which I love, from scrapbook.com. And I'm really bad about pulling them off from the top. I need to finish out my strips. I said that to myself the other day. I was like, you cannot have a bunch of these little ones left, you know. So okay, there we go. And let's see how we are. Let's open these so that we're ready to go. I'm just giving it time to adhere, which it might need a little bit more time. We might have to break away for a few minutes. Look at how pretty these are. These are peach blush. So pretty. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so we're good. And now we're going to put this on the front of the card. And it is that full 5.5 by 4 1/4. Why am I seeing a little stuff on that? Sometimes, like if you get a little fuzz, I have old fingernail files, and there we go. And sometimes when you cut, you get a little bit of fuzz, so I file it down that way. Now let's put this on here. And I see a little black ink on that one, but we will rectify that with a gem. So this adhered nicely. And look at all those layers. Now see, I have all of these layers in the back. I think it would be better to have one good big sheet, right? I don't know. So, but I'm just, you know, learn by what I do kind of thing. Here we go. And, oh, that did move. Pooh. Here, you come out here. I just didn't give it enough time to dry. But over time it will. Okay, just like that. There we go. We're okay. We're still good. Okay, just like that. See, I see a little bit of black right there. And see, I have like layers in there, but they're not all the way to the edge. So it almost looks like there's foam underneath there to give it a little dimension. Okay, now let's go ahead and place our flower. And like I said, now I'm going to put this out here because I want to see that tip. I worked hard for that, okay? So I want to see it. Let's get the small foam square right here. I'm going to put it out that way. Cute. And now I'm just going to use some of my greenery that I've already cut. And this one has, this is that greenish color, that peridot color that's in the Happy Day assortment pack. I love this. I love the two greens. That this is like a garden green, like a true green, and this is like a greenish yellow. I'm going to peel that back. And I'm going to stick this one under here. And I'm going to put this one on top of this one this time. Yeah, well, should it go underneath? Maybe it should. Let's see about that. Let's do dark on the bottom, okay? Put that there. And then this here. Okay. And now we'll do the same on the other side. And we'll just put that little stem. Now if that stem is too long and it's sticking out, just cut it off. Just snip it back. But I think we're okay. And now these little guys have the sticky back on the top, on the back of it. Which is really a great way to do littles, you know, with an adhesive sheet. We'll put this out here. There we go. Just like so. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, now let's go ahead with this greenery. And I want to arc this around, but I also want to have enough room for my bird. And I want it to sit right about there. So, okay, we're good. Kind of centering it. And again, we're gluing to some glitter, some not. Here we go, right about there. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Now let's put a foam square there. And let's put our friend right here. Isn't that adorable? And now the little yellow bird right down here. And we'll put it right over that dot because I don't want that landing zone there to show. Oh, you don't get this many, okay? I consolidate my packs. I've been saying that in every video because I know somebody's going to be like, how did she get so many? You know, I just consolidate my packs. And I'm going to put this little guy right here, making sure that it doesn't come off of my card so that it stays in the envelope. Isn't that stinking adorable? Oh my gosh. Okay, now, hey, we're ready. Let's get, see, I see, do I see a little right there? Okay, so maybe a gem right up in that area. Yes, we'll be fine and dandy for that. And we'll just start with that, because it doesn't matter where you put them. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. Ooh, these are pretty with this. And then 5, 6, 7, right? We'll want 7 with this. 5, 6, and a teeny tiny. I love the teeny tinies. 7. And there it is. Oh my stars. Now easily right here for the flower, we could have used one of these to go here for the flower, which would look very pretty. Ooh, I know I put this here with the silver. Well, we'll leave it. Oh, I just don't know. Well, that would give me 8. No, let's leave it silver. Okay, I like it. And now let's put our just a note right over here. And we're going to bring this right kind of, this time I'm going to bring it here. Yeah, right here. I want to see all my colors. So pretty. Oh, I love it. They both came out fantastic. I hope you've learned from, and then this is not, okay, this bothers me too. Do you see where I'm off a little bit right there? Bring that guillotine in. This is something that I don't like to trim on the slicing trimmer. It almost needs like this really sharp blade. And I'm just going to, yeah, slice that off. Just that bit. Yep, to make it even. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my goodness, they came out beautiful. Both of them. I love them both. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot from it, and you will enjoy the Tunnelscapes collection. She did such a beautiful job on all of them. Wait till you see the other videos. I know you're going to love them. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.